Hey everyone, Sean here again. Well, as I said yesterday, I went down and I got the two jet skis. I didn't want to bore you guys with picking them up and bringing them here and everything. And then my battery died on my phone, which is, I wish I had a GoPro, but I don't, so I have to get one of those later. But using my iPhone, battery died, had to charge it up. Anyway, as promised, I got them running. And, well, here. All right, so here they are. And yeah, close up, you know, they do need a lot of paint work. You'll probably color sand most of this and get it out, but this is a sticker right here. It's not paint, so this can come off. But I'll pull all this off, and then I think I'll sand it down and just re-gel coat the whole thing a different color with some neat patterns and graphics on it. Anyway, look at the motors on these things. Look how clean they are. So these are 91s. And they're just absolutely just mind-bogglingly clean for as old as they are. They're 30-something years old. Excuse me, 20-something years old. Okay, anyway, here's the other one. This is on the three-seater, and it is really, really clean. So there's the start button right there. That's gonna make a liar out of me. Don't you just hate it when a plan doesn't come together? Alright, so I don't know if it's because it's so cold out here today. I've been having this issue with both of these today where it seems like they're not getting fuel. So, of course, the pink one would be the one that runs good. Now let me try this one again. It was just running. Alright, well, sometimes when these things aren't getting fuel for whatever reason, there's not enough vacuum in the motor to pull it up. It's a little trick. You take a towel, stuff it up in the air cleaner here, and get it up there nice and tight. There's a metal screen inside, so you don't have to worry about actually pushing it into the carburetor. So what we're trying to do is plug off the airflow. That way the suction from the engine pulls the fuel in from the fuel line. So got it all plugged up. Alright, so that's that. Anyway, I just want to show you that they both run before I finish winterizing them. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish winterizing them. Filled up the fuel, totally topped it off. I put a stable in there, and I put some sea foam in there also. So the gas should be good to go for the winter. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to I don't have any what do you call that? That spray oil. Can't think of the name of it. Fogging oil. I don't have any fogging oil right now. I used it all on the Polaris actually. So all I'm going to need to really do is I'm going to take the spark plugs out and put some 2-cycle oil in there, and then turn it over a few times with the spark plugs out. Let that oil saturate the rings and the top of the cylinders, and then shut it off, or turn it off, put the spark plugs back in, and call it good. And then tomorrow morning I'll go stick them in storage, and while I'm there I'll show you the boat. I'm not sure if I want to uncover it because it was a pain in the butt to get that boat covered. So, but I will cover these up, and I'll try to climb in the back of the boat and at least show the interior of it. All right, so till later. Bye. A couple side notes here too. I'm doing a compression check on this one. This is the first cylinder I've checked, and it's got about 122, 23 maybe 25, 125 pounds in this cylinder. So that's pretty damn good compression for as old as ski is. And looking at the motor, I don't think it's ever been rebuilt. It is all the bolts are still factory silver. A couple of them looks like they might have been changed out or just paint knocked off, but I don't know. If they have it, if it has been rebuilt, that's even better for me. So, but okay, so we got a little over 120 pounds in the magneto cylinder. So now I'm going to test the PTO cylinder. Whenever you're doing a compression check, you want to check it turning the motor over and holding the throttle open, which I have to excuse me for a sec because it's going to be kind of hard. Alright, so same thing, excellent compression. So I don't think I went too wrong picking these skis up for 500 with the trailer. Very happy. So let me take this out. Now, little tip I want to give. I did about a week straight of research on a good oil to use. What I came up with is Klotz. It's Klotz Ski Craft. It's synthetic. So it's a little pricey. It's about almost $50 a gallon. But it has the best. Number one, it doesn't smoke that much. It smokes a little bit, but it doesn't smoke that much. And it has some of the best protection. They actually use it on race motors. So I don't mind using it on my skis, even though it is a little pricey. But I'd rather spend a little bit more on the oil and know that I am not going to blow up anything. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. Let me put this in here first. A little dab in there, and a little dab in there. And what I'm going to do is just set this towel over the cylinders, turn it over a few times. It blows that oil up to the top of the cylinder and also lubricates everything. And just clean out the extra stuff here, because you don't want to leave the oil in there and it'll pick up dirt right in here. Don't want that. Sorry guys, it's hard holding the camera. Like I said, I really need to get a GoPro. Be so happy when I get one. Yeah, got a little oil ran down this little channel right here. Kind of a hard place to get it out of. Oh well. Alright, so excuse me. Alright, so now I'm going to put the spark plugs back in. We're just going to put the old ones back in. Next season, when I get ready to run them, change out spark plugs, take out spark plugs, just turn the engine over for a while, let all that oil blow out as much as you can, and then put some new fresh spark plugs in and fire up. So once you get your spark plugs in here, just give them a little crank. They ain't got to be real tight because you're going to take them out again right at the beginning of the summer. Alright, so I got those in there, and just give it a quick turnover. Alright, now we'll get that oil again up at the top of the piston and around the piston rings and around the top of the cylinder. And you go ahead and put your caps back on, like so. And oh, I forgot to tell you, I was going to tell you before I showed you guys the video, when I got them home today, I washed them out, because it was pretty crappy down here in the bottom of the jet skis. And I also took out the oil pumps. I know a lot of people like to run them. It's a lot easier because all you got to do is put gas in the tank. But for me, I'd rather have the assurance that I've got premix in there, and if my oil pump goes out, it's not going to blow up my motor. So if you guys are kind of new to jet skis and you wonder how come people take off their oil pumps, that's exactly why. Because it only takes one time of that oil pump failing and you blew up your motor. So if I were you, you can buy these block-off kits like that. A little cover there, all it is a block-off kit. You buy those online. I got these on eBay for like $7 each. And you don't need a gasket. You can just use 1211 is what I used on it, on both of them. So there's one, and then over here on the pink thing, there's the other one. So yeah, put both of those in this morning. And here's what